Why is it?
So we'll move the snack pack a little.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of Slightly Entertaining Abroad. No,
Yeah, we're on location today because...
Welcome to another pod vlog.
Yeah, pod vlog, because it's uni exam season and we are having a little study day. So we thought we'd do an episode centered around university and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and we're also going to eat. We've got
Our snack pack.
have a look at our snack pack, everyone.
Wait, no, we have to open it.
Oh,
Are you ready for the reveal? 3, 2, 1.
wow.
That just looks like cardiovascular disease.
What are you learning about at uni at the moment, Nisha?
Cardiovascular disease. So this is, in a way, just experimental analysis.
Exactly. So she's basically a medical student looking at dealing with cardiovascular
Not medical,
disease.
medical science.
Medical science.
Let that be known, guys.
And I'm a sport and exercise, so I'm looking at fitness and all that kind of stuff. And so what did we decide to eat? Snack pack.
snack pack. Okay, so where do we start?
Okay, outline your degree. What do you studying?
Okay, yeah, let's start with
And your
our degrees.
aspirations for the future.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
No, so I'm currently studying. Do I say what uni is at?
No.
Okay. I'm currently.
I mean, if you want to. But
I'm currently studying. I'm currently
so,
studying.
like, what are you studying?
I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Medical Science at the moment. We're both in our second year. Crazy. We're at the halfway point of our degree.
Oh, yeah.
Well, wait, are you 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, we're at the halfway point of our undergrad degree.
It's crazy.
We're halfway through having a qualification, a bachelor qualification.
Whoa.
How crazy is that? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so it's technically under a Bachelor of Science, but it's majoring in medical science, and then my second major is physiology.
Nice. And
That's
what do
it.
you hope to do with this?
Oh yeah, after I complete my bachelor's degree, I hope to go into medicine. So here in Australia, you have to sit or in New South Wales, I don't know how it works anywhere else. You have to sit another test called the GAMSAT that you have to basically do well in and then be able to get into medicine. So yeah, that's my future hopes and aspirations.
Nice. And I am doing a Bachelor of Sport and Exercise Science to then hopefully go into physio or high performance sport or physiology. We'll see what I decide when I finish the bachelor degree. And that's literally it. Very, very simple and fun. What else? What is your favourite thing about uni so far?
So far, okay, I will say as well, my outlook this year, I've done better in making uni more than just about studying. Literally in my first year, my dad was uni's not just about studying. Okay, I'm trying, but it was first year and it's I knew people, but it was I don't know if they go into these society events and I'm not super close enough to be hey, you want to go. But this year, now that it's been a year and we've all been together, especially us medical science people, I know now the people, everyone in my class.
You bonded in misery.
Yes, literally. And we're it's more I've gone to more things and it's it's more fun. So probably that aspect. Basically the not actual studying part.
I feel that's where our degrees differ because you go to quite a traditional uni where it's about, more the academics and your degree is more academically focused. Mine, I think I've not met one person who cares about their grades, genuinely. It's my degree, because it's a bit of a smaller campus, we're all very close. I know so many people. Whenever I go into uni, I'll find someone I know and we'll just hang out. And it's interesting because that's why I chose what I'm doing. It's interesting to see other people's journeys because I feel in Sydney at least, usually people don't stay on campus. I know in the UK and all that, you go and you stay on campus and that's how you make friends and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't really happen here because uni is kind of close to where we live, or it's not worth the money.
I will say probably for my uni and my degree, there are okay, most people probably want to do medicine if they're doing medical science, so that's why everyone's sort of on it. But also a lot of people are international students, so a lot of people do stay on campus or they live closer to campus. Not me. I live far, so that's a downside.
Yeah, but even I know people at your uni doing other degrees and they haven't made friends because it's just not the culture, at least in their degree.
Yeah, I think it just takes time. I think it's a good thing for my degree though, because the way that I've made friends is mainly through practicals, tutorials and labs, because you're literally with a small group of people. You often have to work in groups of 2 or 3, so that's mainly how you make friends. Whereas I know someone who's doing a completely different degree to me, and they were struggling to make friends in their first one because all they had was just lectures and a tutorial, but you don't really talk to anyone that much in a tutorial. It's with practicals and labs, you're bonding as well over not knowing how to do something as well.
Lectures are hard, yeah, because all
Yeah.
my degree
Oh, yeah,
is
no.
like everything in person is a practical or a tutorial, so it's like very hands-on. You get to know people, but then leading on to that, advice for people going into uni who might just be starting. I know roughly when this comes out will be like GCSE time in the UK. I'm not sure Australia. Like HSC is kind of coming up, and people are all trying to pick their unis and get early entry and all that kind of stuff. So what's your advice if you are trying to choose a uni, coming into uni? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look for what you want to. Like, if you want something that's like close to you, like if you can't like transport that far, pick something close. If you want something that's like got, you know, good, I don't know how to word this properly. Job success percentage is
Prospects?
high, like they accept from your uni more
yeah.
often. If you're looking at that, pick that. It's sort of like based on what your priorities are.
And in terms of what field to go into,
That's up to you.
I should
That's
do
up
what
to you,
you
my friend.
like, not what you. But actually, no. Everyone says.
And what you see yourself doing in the future.
Everyone says, oh, just like, you know, do what you love and whatever.
No.
Like, actually, I would say most people end up in a field that isn't related to their degree. So if you can see yourself working in a field related to your degree, like something creative or design or medical, anything like that, pick it. But if you're like, oh, I don't really know what to do, like, I would say either pick something you love just to learn about it, or pick something that's going to offer you job security. Like for me, my degree, I could have picked something like creative and stuff because I love that stuff, but I know I could pick it up if I wanted to. But this is actually giving me qualifications. Like if things go wrong, I have something to fall back on. I have job security. So think about that when you're picking unis as well. And then once you have decided,
Alright, too fast.
well, whose fault is that?
Does anybody else suffer from this problem, right? It's either like I take too big bites or like too large of bites, or I eat too fast and it gets stuck in my esophagus and I have to like take a couple of deep breaths. So
You can tell she's a medical student because she used the word esophagus.
Look how smart I am, guys.
And for anyone who's worrying about their like marks and stuff, I promise you, your marks are only a tool to get you into uni. If your degree does not need high marks, don't stress yourself out about getting the highest marks just for the sake of it.
Yeah, bro.
Because it does not matter.
I got my ATAR, I got into my course, I couldn't get into like the original like, you know, medicine undergrad, so I just got into this. No one cares now.
You're all going to end up at the same location anyway, so it really doesn't matter how you get there, right?
It's like every step of the way you're like, oh, it matters, but then when you look forward, it's like, oh, that really didn't matter. Like when you're
Exactly.
getting a job, they're not going to look at your ATAR.
Exactly. I've not had, apart from, well, I tutor, so I've had a couple of students ask me what my ATAR is, but apart from that, it's not come up and it's not been, you know, useful at any point.
Thanks.
Yeah. And so once they have gotten into uni, let's say they're in their dream course, what is your advice for starting uni?
Do social activities, especially
Do
if you're-
social interactions, guys.
yeah,
Highly
especially if
recommend.
you're in a degree where like I said, how you have practicals and labs and stuff, especially if you don't have any of that, find some way to make at least one friend, please, because like even if you're bonding over suffering, having someone there is like, you know, it makes the whole experience better.
Yeah, just I'd say find one person. And also, it's so much easier to make friends than you think. Every single person, my cousin just started uni, and she was so stressed about finding friends. She goes, oh, I literally made one in my first minute. It was fine.
Yeah.
So, like, don't stress about that. And, yeah, just chat to people. Say hi, because everyone is in the same boat. They all want to make friends. But I feel like that's kind of rinsed advice. What other things, like...
Or if you don't know how to say hi, this is what I always do. I bond over struggling, as I've said so many times. I'll be like, we're both looking at the thing, and we're looking and we're like, oh my god, I don't understand what you're saying neither. And then we start talking, and then boom, you're friends.
You just ask, like, oh, do you know this, or did we have to do this? Or say, oh, is this the classroom for this? Just
Or
like
like, I have no idea what she's talking about right now.
just break the ice. But again, we're quite awkward, so maybe don't take social advice from us.
I'm not awkward.
Do I need to bring up...
What the helly?
Do I need to bring up the metro story?
No. That's
Okay.
not awkward. I just didn't know what to say.
It was... I wasn't there, but it was awkward. Anyways, what are some, like, secret hacks for uni? Like, not the usual, oh, talk to people, make friends, all that kind of stuff, but things that, like... But, you know, things that people wouldn't think that's useful.
You have to go in person for things. Try and put them all on like, or not at least one day because that's impossible for me.
And if your
But
uni...
less than 5 days.
If your uni has the thing where you select your classes, log on as soon as possible, because
Actually,
Like
my uni wasn't too bad.
My uni, they go out within the first minute. It's it's
mine
intense.
does.
Genuinely, I've felt more stressed trying to get my classes than doing my final exams.
You know, because you guys, your unis came out before mine, right? The timetable. Mine was after, and so like all of you guys were like, oh my god, like I had to get in quick, like we had to get in spot. So I was like stressed because I was working that day when it came out, and I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do it? And I was like, okay, I have like a 10-minute break at work. Am I gonna be able to do that? Looking back, there is no way you can sort out a medical science timetable in 10 minutes. Let alone, you might need like a solid hour. Or at least for the first one. Now I've become used to it and I know what to do now. I have to get my cousin to help me because she also does like a science degree as well. So it's like, it's hard. But for me, I did it like the next day. Like it was fine. Like I had plenty of time. So I think
probably because it depends on the uni, but if it is, and also when you make friends, which you will, plan like to pick the same classes because it's a lot more fun and less stressful going into a class knowing you've got friends rather than having to.
And especially, this is a tip, if your grades matter for something, like you need a certain grade to be able to do like a postgrad qualification, pick an easy elective. Don't pick one that's like, oh yeah, like, okay, yeah, if you want to pick something that's interesting, then go for it. But I did that this semester. I was like, oh yeah, immunobiology. No, next semester I'm changing my unit to the easiest one that's on the block. Honestly, all of us are like, oh my god, we're just going to change to this easy one because like you might as well just do an easy one and get a good mark. Like I was like, oh yeah, I want to do something interesting. I don't care anymore. I just want to get through.
And don't do a single reading unless you're in law. Like I've survived my degree. I've not done a single reading.
ChatGPT to summarize.
Oh yeah, that's a good hack actually. How to use ChatGPT in uni. Basically, use it for your assignments.
Everything.
Your assignments, your notes,
Quizzes.
your readings. No, do though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. For audio listeners, we were nodding our heads.
Oh my god, it's just like, okay, like study and work smarter.
Smarter, not harder.
Film here. Smarter, not harder. Like, if you're going to get the same knowledge out of a summary from ChatGPT as opposed to reading the entire thing.
Well, sometimes it like makes more sense the way ChatGPT words it because you can say if you have like a really high level academic article, you say, okay, can you summarize this in a first uni student language? It makes so much more sense.
In a kid's language.
Yeah, summarize it for a 5-year-old.
Do you remember when we used to? Was it with you that we used to search up all topics and go 4 kids?
Yeah,
it was like because we just
easier. And also you like put your notes into ChatGPT and it can make you questions like practice questions.
Yes.
I do that all the time. It's
use
so
ChatGPT and use AI because like even though it's bad. Like even
in
my degree, they're actually encouraging us using it now. They're teaching in this workshop unit that way. They're teaching us how to use AI properly. It's actually boring in the workshop. Like don't trust me, we know how to use AI.
Oh, beware in unis, they're gonna do the same subject like 3 times in different fonts.
Yeah.
I've had to learn the same content across like 3 different subjects, and it's so annoying. But that's something you're gonna find.
I have another thing that I thought of on the way. It was similar to like getting ChatGPT to do this. Oh yeah. Especially if you're doing like a content heavy subject, sort of like a science or something like that, from personal experience, not everything on the slides and lecture slides do you need to know.
That's
like
true.
You gotta know, like part of being able to like study for these things is know what you need to know. I'm a lazy person, so I always look for what's the bare minimum I have to do. And if you look as well, like I don't know if your uni does this, but we always get learning outcomes.
Nope.
Okay, well we get learning. Actually, not even within our uni.
But
just
I've
my
never
like,
seen them.
because I know someone else in my uni who didn't get learning outcomes. But I was like, how I study, I look at the learning outcomes. They say, oh, what do I need to know? And that's exactly what I need to know. Sometimes I ask ChatGPT as well to write some notes for it. But sometimes the lectures are bad. Sometimes you will get bad lecturers and bad lectures, and you're gonna have to manage that. That's another thing as well.
Don't watch your lectures. That's my advice. I don't watch my lectures. No, do watch your lectures. They're useful. Stay on top of it actually. Because 1 hour a week is much better than 13 hours in 1 week. Whoosh. It's actually us. Keisha's got a mask on.
Ninja Turtle.
Okay, so we've done some studying.
We're in study spot 2. Before we were in a different study spot anyway.
Yes, and now we're in study spot 2 and we're going to continue yapping your ears off. So, where do we leave off? Study tips, university. Yeah. What other uni-related things can we talk about?
Like what else maybe can you do in uni? Because some people might not know, like what can you actually do? As in like obviously you
As in,
study,
like-
but like you have a bunch of societies and stuff that you can join. Are you in any societies for that?
No, because my uni societies aren't the best. Like the furry society and all that.
There's
Not
like-
really my style.
There's literally, like, I'm pretty sure, like, there's one uni where we are that has like over 600 societies. It's a bit crazy. But like at my uni, I'm in the Formula One society.
Nice.
It's fun because they do events that you can like go to as well. Like last time there was like a pub crawl that we sacked off. Because did I tell you the story about that?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
You just said you
guys
sacked
can
it
hear.
off.
Yeah, so basically, this is probably not promoting joining society, but it's fun because they do these sorts of things, you know? Like they organise events.
You have the opportunity to sack events
and to
off.
meet people. I wouldn't
Exactly.
have met one of the girls who's in our little group of 3 who we go to all the F1 Racing Society events.
I just want to
if
say
it-
there's quite a few people around.
No, there
and I'm
There's
self-conscious.
literally like, they're on the other end of the, look, we'll show you. If they don't mind being on camera. They're on the other end of this entire balcony. Get the dogs out. And they can't hear us.
Well, they might be able to hear me. Her voice carries.
It does.
She's actually broadcasting to the entirety of Sydney right now.
Yeah.
We're on a balcony.
Everyone actually need,
you
like-
can see our view. We're on a balcony. And it's just Keisha's voice is just projecting all over there.
The entirety of our city can see us.
I might have to blur out the name of my uni, which is right there.
Okay, so, oh, hello, see my face. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so, okay, I'll tell you the story first, it's sidetrack. So basically, it was like organised by the society for us to do pub crawl like around different places. And, okay, mind you, it was like a rainy day, so already not many people were going to come. But when we went to the first location, we were all there, or us 3, and there was like not too many people, but they did take their time to come. Like there's one by one, there was some coming in. We're like, okay, and it was like every hour we were supposed to move to the next place, but we were just sitting like upstairs because they had booked like this room upstairs for us to be in. That's extremely rude. I'm actually trying to talk right now. Yeah, and then like half an hour had passed and we're like, okay, fine, let's go down and get a drink. So we go down and then, you know, it takes us like 15 minutes just to look at the menu and figure out what we want because like it's like that sometimes, right? And then finally we order and it's like 5:45 and we're supposed to 5:45, 6:45, or whatever it is, and we're supposed to move to the next place in like the hour mark. And so we're standing there waiting for a drink, and then suddenly the people from the society start walking past. Mind you, sorry, this was 2 societies, the F1 society and the biology society, both together.
Classic
There were
combination.
There were not enough. I think it's because the girl who is in our F1 like executive team is also the president of the biology society. So yeah. Anyway, and they were like, oh, we're going to the next place now. We're just going to take the bus if you want to join us or make your own way. And we're like, oh, we just ordered our drink. And they're like, yeah, we're going to the next place. We're like, okay, you know what? Enough of this. So we just did our own pub crawl, took our own time at the place, went to our own places, which were like some of the same ones they were going to, but we did like the hour before they came, so we didn't have to interact with them.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyway, join your society so you can do stuff with them, or not. And yeah, and then we just have like faculty societies, so like faculty of science, medical science, and there are free stuff you can get. I got free sausage sizzle once.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
and you can meet people.
What's been your best uni memory?
Not much, I can't lie. Best memory.
So I did this pub crawl the other
Yeah,
day.
the pub crawl the other day. I don't know why I got this.
I'll go. Well, I've got a couple of good memories. Like I think the best thing is just because like I have classes with the same people, so we just have lunch time, so we get to hang out and just like
Yeah.
get to know each other. That's probably the best thing. But one of my like cool memories is just the other day I was at my class. It was like Friday 5 p.m. and we were doing an experiment, and we had these like wheelie chairs just like at desks doing it in the big sports hall, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
basketball court. I think I told you this.
Yeah.
And then like everyone had packed up and gone, all the lights were being turned off. It was just me and my couple of friends in this hall, and so then we got the chairs and we just had races across the whole like.
You can literally just do
sports
anything
court.
you want in
It's
uni.
so fun.
They actually don't care what you do.
What other good?
Just like maybe like after practicals and stuff, because like after you've done the whole practical and you're with your little group, and then it's sort of like in the evening as well, so you're low-key delulu and you just do
Yeah.
the most random things ever.
Even just like after exams when you like feel like, oh, it's done.
Yeah, like one time we just walked around campus to a place that none of us have like ever been to, and we're like, what is this? After practical, and we were so like done and brain dead that we're like, what is going on here?
There's a lot of bonding through misery in uni. It's quite
Yeah,
sad.
pretty much. It's literally how I've made friends. It's through emotional trauma.
Actually, there's a good thing is like I had to make a podcast at uni.
Oh,
That was
there you
quite
go.
fun. And then no one else knew that I did this secret
That
little
you did it.
podcast with 72 million followers.
Oh yeah, 72 million guys.
Yeah,
You might
so
not see
thanks
the
for
M there, but it's a little
It's there,
blurred out
it's there.
sometimes.
What else? What's your worst uni memory?
Worst uni memory. Oh god, so many.
Just
in
like
general.
in general, just being there, just like
Yeah.
turning up.
I will say, like, I have said that practicals are fun if you have the right people. Thank goodness. If what the hell is that? A dog or a person?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be attacked by a bird.
He's trying to chase after the. Oh,
We just witnessed a murder. We just witnessed a murder.
serial killer on the loose.
This bird
That
just saw
mine-
this little.
Nah, put him on
butterfly.
camera. Put him on camera. This little guy, wherever he is. I hope you can see that.
He
Committed murder.
there was a moth or a butterfly, and he just swooped it, sniped it, and ate it. Rude.
Headshot though, Loki. Good catch. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah.
Worst
if
memory.
it weren't okay, I'm gonna say if it weren't for the people, having a 4-hour lab is pretty bad.
That's pretty
A
bad.
4-hour biochemistry lab.
That's quite horrible.
But yeah, the people make it better. And sometimes we no, I do have a good memory. So one of these 4-hour biochemistry labs, right? I had to miss my normal one because we went to the Grand Prix, and I had to do like a catch up on a different day. And I knew a friend who went to our school, and she also does the same unit. And so I was like, oh, like, hey, when's your thing, so I can like join it, so I at least know someone. Because like I said, if you don't know the people and you're stuck in 4 hours, it's actually a pain. Anyway, and so I joined her group, and it was pretty fun. Like I met her friend, and then this guy who was an exchange student from America.
Oh, wow.
And then we literally finished in half the time. That already makes it amazing. And afterwards, my friend, myself, and then her friend, we all went to like the shops that are nearby, and then we just ate food and just chilled after. And then as we were like walking past, like on the street, we can see our lab, and there were all these other people stuck in there, and we were just like waving like bye bye, we're all done. That was fun.
Nice. What else? What's a bad memory?
I once had to walk into a chemistry lecture late.
Have you ever walked into the wrong class?
No, because I'm the type of person where I've always make sure that I'm just having a conversation with you. Can you listen to me?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like always the type of person to make sure that
There's someone behind us.
like we're having a conversation.
Keep going.
What was I saying? I'm always the type of person to make sure that I'm in the right place at the right time. Like I'll double check, triple check, quadruple check. Like you'll never see me in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like I am where I'm supposed to be. I might not be able to find it, but that's not a me problem. You know?
So I might not be there, but it's never my fault.
No, yeah. As in like it's not because
I wanted to be there, and that's what counts.
Yeah. No. Like I know where I'm going. I will search up on Google Maps and I'll find it. No, this is what I'm trying to say. It might be tricky to find it, but I will be there. I won't ever be in the wrong place.
What was the point of that story?
You asked me whether I've ever walked into the wrong class.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the question. I was distracted by our live audience. This is our first live podcast, everyone. Be excited.
You're one in 72 million. Congratulations. I need water. Continue.
Continue talking about what? What else is there to talk about in uni? Pretty much.
Talk about your teachers.
Oh,
It's for like I think we can both say this. I prefer like school
school teachers,
teachers over
absolutely,
you.
yeah.
Because like school teachers, you are close with.
You
like,
get to
obviously.
know them, yeah.
Whereas
You don't
it's
really
like,
have
I
that.
don't even know who half my lecturers are because I don't go to them. I just I don't know who they
Although
are.
at my uni, it's like you get to know your lecturers and you have them for a couple of subjects, so then you like get to know them, they get to know you. My lecturer for my Friday 5 p.m. class is the best person on this planet. He's so chill, he's so nice, he loves us. Like whenever we see him, we'll just be like, hey! And then you'll like,
Yeah,
you get to know.
apart from like your tutors, maybe who you're again in like a smaller group, you don't really get to know them.
Depends on the uni, I think.
Yeah, and then maybe the course as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like when you're picking your uni, be cautious.
But I will
about what you
say,
want.
semester 1, my meds unit, Craig, we all loved you. He was so just passively funny. Like he wouldn't try and he'd just be like, but he'd just be so funny. And then semester 2 meds, our unit coordinator, Sarah, we hated her. When we find you, she was so aggressive and so unnecessarily mean. Yeah, anyway, that's fine.
Have you ever had a lecturer that just like teachers at a postgraduate level, and they just like cram the thing with just to cram the lectures to show off that they know things, and then you're sitting there like, I don't know what you're talking about, and then they'll just keep going and going and going, and with a stupid annoying gold chain you're just gonna be like, oh, of course I'm rich and whatever, and you know what you're doing and we don't, and they're gonna make the assessment really, really sorry. A bit traumatized from
No, because I don't know what I'm doing all the time.
we had a lecturer who basically did that and then made the test really, really hard. Like walking out of that test, that might be one of the low points, but also one of the high points, because no one else knew what they were doing. It's like we walked out and we all just looked at each other like, what was that? I think I got like 20%, 30%, something like that, but so did everyone else, because it was like a rough assignment. And then I still passed.
Let's talk about what's your favorite class and your least favorite class that you've had so far.
That I've had. I think in terms of like fun and everything, probably my motor learning, which is the Friday 5 p.m. with a good lecturer. But in terms of content would be like my anatomy classes. I think they're more interesting, and biomechanics, because I like the more sciencey stuff. And then least favorite are the stupid ones that are like creativity and collaboration. Let's learn about that. Or like I just did this sports psychology one, which is so useless. It's just like common sense, but then the assessments are not common sense. They like quiz you. Like one of the questions, right? It was like, describe a situation of someone being culturally aware, like, they were, mindful of their language and their experience and all that kind of stuff. And then the question was, so what are they demonstrating? Cultural competence, cultural knowledge, cultural awareness, or like
All of the above?
yeah, like they're the same thing. What do you want me to answer? So it's like a stupid one like that. Yeah. What's your favorite and least favorite?
Why is it always when I'm talking?
Because the world just doesn't want you to speak. So I think we'll just continue. You can just be in silence for the rest of the podcast. Just go time out. Just you want to sit back there and just
I'll join that guy. He's not there anymore.
We've got our bird friend to start.
No, I have so many least favorites. No, my least favorite would probably be chemistry, but for obvious reasons.
Well, that's fair enough.
From past trauma and etc. And also, it was like it wasn't supposed to be introductory chemistry, but it was like, at the start it was like, oh yeah, what's an atom? And I was like, oh, that's gonna be fine. Like I've done it in high school. And then it went to like nuclear chemistry and quantum physics, and I was like, why? How did you go from lecture 1, what is an atom, to quantum? It was just, I hated it. And then that's in terms of content. In terms of subject, I'm gonna say the elective that I chose to do, which was a programming unit, because I was like, oh yeah, I did that. Like I know what I'm doing. And it was like boring, the tutorials, didn't talk to anyone. It was all guys in my thing, all like nerdy, geeky guys, except for me, so I didn't talk to anyone.
Would have fit right in.
And the assessments were annoying, and it was called Introduction to Programming, not an introduction. The final task that we had to do, quite hard. I could not finish it. Anyways, I don't like quite a lot. And then my favorite would probably be physiology, the unit that I did. I think like even in the future, that's my second major, our future units will be like that too, but the practicals for it are so fun. Like you actually do hands-on stuff and like actual stuff, like pee in a cup and check your something in the pee, I forgot what it was, and actually like poke yourself and check your blood glucose and cholesterol, and poke yourself and check your sensitivity, and breathe and check your lung volumes,
and dilate your pupils so you can't see on the way home.
No, that was in my first. That was so scary. No, that was in my first year, first sem. We did another practical where we like somebody had to volunteer and get two different like drugs in your eyes, like in eye drops, and I got the one where it dilates your pupil, so you can see one of my pupils are huge, and you can't see close up. And so when I'm trying to go home and like look at the like bus schedule, I literally can't read, and like I can't see where I'm going. I had to close one eye and just walk the whole time. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, no. Anything with like a fun practical is fun.
Should we play a game?
Yeah, what game?
Play a game. Whoosh. Okay, we are going to play a game, but first,
you know what we need to talk about?
What?
How's the huzz at uni?
You did not just say huzz at uni. Keisha, this is why there's none coming after you, because you're using words like this.
What's the... You know how everyone's like, yeah, you'll find a boyfriend in uni. We're all the eligible people.
Not in my uni.
Not at my uni.
Actually, no,
not for me.
There's a few in my like sports campus, because obviously sports, there's like some options, but a lot of them are just a bit weird.
Like, where are the normal people. Like they're either
Where are the
sweats.
normal people that
I need to say about Min. Oh my god.
Talk about
Wait,
Min.
there are more stories coming up. First, let's finish this conversation. Yeah, they're either sweats and they're just like so boring and nerdy.
Okay, that's at your degree. My degree's not like that.
No, just even at uni, you can just see. Or they're just like, they're dumb. And
Weird.
they're I don't know why you're paying for your education.
No, mine are either like rude, not rude, but like sport typical gym guys, or just weird. There's no in between, unfortunately, except for the ones that I'm friends with. And then well, we don't really want to ruin the friendship there, do we?
Yeah, they not the hus.
I hate to break it to you guys. I know you all thought you had a chance, but yeah.
Facts.
No, the
If you're a friend, stay a friend.
Exactly. No, I think at uni there's not many options.
Okay, now
Unfortunately.
story time.
Talk about
Let me tell you about this guy. Yeah, guy. We have confirmed now it's a guy called Min. It's actually like an entire story that I could talk about. But to summarize, we first saw Min in a unit in semester 1, data science. So we have this like discussion forum for our uni where like students can post. It's monitored by staff as well. But, like students can ask questions, get clarification, or like chat about stuff, or I don't know, right? There's this guy called Min who's on it almost like 24/7. I swear, I always see his name, and I think he does like a science degree because he's in some of my units, but not like my med one. So he's not med science. So thank goodness he's not like I'm not going to be in a group with him or something. So but yeah, and he's just like always on ed discussion and always like I can't even not even a nerd or like beyond that, as in like great, yeah, he might love studying and he might be so smart, but there's a point where like it's like you need to just he chats to the staff who probably don't want to chat with him. Like the staff will say something on there and he'll be like oh my god, yeah, Alice, great job, like, or something like that. It's like they don't know you don't know them personally. Actually, you know what, I wouldn't put it past him to like go and see the staff and have a chat to them.
Oh, probably.
Like
yeah.
he probably finds their office and checks in.
Probably
with
knows their home address and their
you know what,
license
yeah,
number.
you know what, I probably should have thought that. But anyway, he's always like like sometimes he posted like a thing and then he's like, oh, here's a little challenge for all. Oh my god. I cannot believe
A bird just
Shut. Next album.
just shat on you guys. I'm so sorry.
No, like what? Bro, he was sitting on that balcony and it just shat. I actually can't explain how funny that was. I didn't see the bird sitting up
No,
there.
it's the one that ate that was a moth. That was the moth.
This is diabolical. I literally saw and heard a splat. And I thought it was water. I'm like, where's the water from? And I look up and there's a bird.
It caught the moth. I just shut it out
Oh
by
my
our
god,
podcast.
I'm actually stunned. I've never witnessed something like that.
Have you ever been bitten by a bird?
No, and it's my greatest fear, so I am so glad that it was like in narrowly
Imagine
missed
if it went
the
on
side
the
of the
phone.
road. I would have cried.
That's so funny.
Now I'm scared.
Well, I feel like that's the end to the Min story.
No, there's more. You can't finish.
Min actually sent the bird. He doesn't want you to talk
Min,
about him.
Stop. No, wait, guys, there's more on Min, right? And then he would like chat to the staff, and then there was like one time where he posted his own challenge. He's like, oh, hey guys, why don't you have a try at this? No one responded to him. And the staff was like, oh yeah, I did it, here's a go. And he's like, actually that's wrong.
Actually,
No, he's literally one of those people. And then there was one time where him and this other girl, I guess, who's somewhere in there, were having a chat, and it sounded pretty flirty. But it's like, and then they were like, oh, are you in this? Oh, let's like meet up. Just take this to WhatsApp or something. Like, it's because she said she has an Instagram.
Room.
Like,
get a virtual chat room.
Exchange
Get
contact.
out of the
You
way.
don't need to be. And then one of the staff commented, like replied below with like the side eye emojis, like it was like you're looking at the side, and he's like, oh, welcome to the conversation, Mr. whoever it was. And there's one final thing I was like, oh, in that data science one, at the end of the unit, he was like, I'm thinking about doing second year data science to impress a girl. What do we all think of it?
Dropping dating questions in the uni educational group chat.
I cannot express how funny it is to read through and find Min's posts. He'll always be there. I saw one the other day. Oh, and he's like a huge Hermione fan, and it's like yeah, I was too. I was a Harry Potter fan. I also have stopped that.
So
craze
basically,
now.
she wants him.
No. I stopped that craze now, and as in, he makes it known. He signs off his posts with like Min, Hermione fan in bracket. No one asked. No one asked.
Let him be a Hermione fan if he wants to, Keisha. It's 2025.
But like, why would you sign off on an educational post? Hermione fan.
So everyone knows. It's like a way of being, you know, just like inclusive and welcoming and showing that side of him that he's probably very...
No, it's
maybe it's his pronouns. It's Hermione/fan.
She diabolical. And I can't. Like, I think everyone who does a science degree at my uni knows who Min is. One day, before I finish my degree, I swear I want to find him.
You better. And
I
you better
want to
tell
meet
us all.
this Min. But I don't know how. I'm not going to be a person that has a conversation with him.
Whoosh. So we're going to play Two Towers game. If you've watched our podcast, you know what it is. And you know it's a
If you've
traumatic
watched
experience.
our other pod vlog where we were in Mummy Manster, shout out to her.
And so we're going to play it again.
We're going to play it again.
Because...
Basically, if you haven't, go watch the video.
Yeah. And then come
but
back.
also, basically, it's like, you just think of a category each, and then we ask each other words to try and fit into their category, and we have to say whether it's in it or not. And last time we did it, it was very like generic. It was like, it could be, no, but like, you gotta be specific this time.
Yeah.
That was a good clap.
That was a good clap.
That was not good.
I can clap really loud. I don't want to do it now.
No, for the whole city.
Have a loud clap. That was weak. You need to get the resonance. Ready? Okay. Let's play Two Towers.
Okay, you're going to say Twin Towers. Two Towers. I need a category.
Okay, let's think of a category. Okay, you go first.
Can I... What is it? Can I have?
Yeah.
Can I have a car?
No.
Okay.
Can I have building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's so bad. Okay. Can I have a tree?
Parts of a tree, yes. I would say not a whole tree,
Okay.
but in bits maybe.
In bits, okay. Things that photosynthesize.
No. My turn. Can I have a lamp?
You might have a lamp. Like, you could.
In what context?
I can't tell you the context.
Okay,
and you
well
just-
then fine. Maybe
I'm
a
gonna
lamp.
say no.
Okay.
Can I have a leaf?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can have a leaf.
Okay.
Maybe not by choice, but you can have a leaf by technicality.
Things you can eat.
No.
Okay.
Can I have grass?
Yeah.
Yeah, grass and buildings. What things we can see?
No, I don't see any grass here.
Continue.
Where's the bird poop? It was actually a very clear one. It didn't like do the white thing. Didn't oxidize or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't the moth.
Well, then what was it?
The remnant before the moth.
Discharged.
I don't know.
She discharged on us.
No.
Okay, what next?
Can I have? So I can have a leaf by choice, but not.
No, by technicality, not by choice. I will say you're on the right track.
Things I can eat. Forest berries.
Yes, you can have that.
But I'll die if I eat them.
So maybe you can't eat them.
These birds can eat. A moth.
See how I gave you some little guidance? And
Okay,
all I've got is a
yeah.
building and grass.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have a car?
Like you like you could, but I'm gonna say no.
Things that grow.
How does a building go?
You can build an extension and it gets taller.
You can add more stuff to a car.
Okay, well that's why you said maybe. Okay, what can I have? Can you give me like a one that it fits in your category?
But they don't be obvious.
Okay, well you've got mine, so just give me something that fits in the category.
Us.
Things that are awesome and entertaining and
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Okay, so cool.
Grass.
Yeah.
We're just as entertaining and funny as grass.
Everyone loves grass. Classic. Okay, so I can have us, I can have a building, I can have grass, sometimes a lamp, or maybe a lamp and maybe a car.
Yes.
What things that...
Was my phone not charging the whole time I plugged it in there? What's wrong with...
Things that are strong? Things that are tall?
No.
Give me... Wait,
Grass?
we can have us.
Yep.
What else can you have? Can I have a jacket?
Nope. I say that with confidence.
Things you've touched today?
No. But in a way, yeah, but it's not the category.
Is it related to something you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
but not, like, it is something I do, but that's not what the category is.
Okay. I was gonna say things you can enter, but you can't enter grass.
Wait, hold up.
So after this, what do you... No. A train.
No.
A mouse.
No. But I hope not.
You hope not what? Give me more.
I hope you don't have the mouse in this category.
Things you can knock over.
No.
Things you can get rid of.
No.
Things that planes are crashed into.
Grass.
Yeah, like if it crashes
Us?
into a field. Well, not us, but the building and the grass. That's all I have to go on. Can I have the sun?
No.
Can I have a phone?
Yeah.
Can I have a bird?
Yeah.
Things in a house? Future home?
No, but like
Future pod
you're on the
house?
right
Okay, things in a house, things
track.
in a university.
Yes!
Oh.
Things on a uni campus.
That's so broad.
Okay, well we were
You
talking
can
about
have car.
uni.
You definitely have lamps on a uni campus.
Yeah, but I
What are
didn't want to
talking
say you can
about?
have everything then on a uni campus, but it's like I'm not going to say that because, you know.
Okay, well that's it for the podcast. Hope you enjoyed. Wish us luck as we study.
And if you're studying too, we wish you the best of luck too. Don't procrastinate.
Just do it. Use this podcast as your motivation
Just do
to
it.
do better.
But I'm so excited for the holidays.
Yeah, and yeah, just remember that while you guys are still studying, we're going to be on uni break in a week or so.
Not me.
Oh, well, while you guys are all studying, I'll be on uni break.
Not me.
Enjoying my life, doing fun things, and then you'll just be stuck at home, hitting the books. Bye.
This is DJ Cumin and MC Key signing out. Good night.